Metroid, the instruction manual. This official seal is your assurance that Nintendo has reviewed this product and has met your standards of excellence and workmanship, reliability, entertainment value. Always look for this seal when buying games and accessories to ensure complete compatibility with your Nintendo product. Thank you for selecting the Nintendo Entertainment System Metroid Pack. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling of your new game, and then save the booklet for future reference. Copyright 1987, 1988, 89, Nintendo of America, Inc. The Metroid story. In the year 2000 of the history of the cosmos, representatives from the many different planets in the galaxy established a congress called Galactic Federation. An age of prosperity began. A successful exchange of cultures and civilization resulted, and thousands of interstellar spaceships ferried back and forth between planets. But space pirates also appeared to attack the spaceships. The Federation Bureau created the Galactic Federation Police. The pirates' attacks were powerful, and it was not easy to catch them in the fastness of space. The Federation Bureau and the Federation Police were called together warriors known for their great courage and sent them to do battle with pirates. These great warriors were called space hunters. They received large rewards when they captured pirates and made their living as space bounty hunters. It is now the year 20x5 of the history of the cosmos, and something terrible has happened. Space pirates have attacked a deep space research spaceship and seized a capsule containing an unknown life form that has just been discovered on the planet SR388. This life form is in a state of suspended animation, but can be reactivated and will multiply when exposed to beta rays for 24 hours. It is suspected that the entire civilized planet of planet SR388 was destroyed by some unknown person or thing, and there's a strong possibility that the life form just discovered was the cause of the planet's destruction. To carelessly let it multiply would be extremely dangerous. The Federation researchers had named it Metroid, and were bringing it back to Earth when it was stolen by the space pirates. If the Metroid is multiplied by the space pirates and then used as a weapon, the entire galactic civilization will be destroyed. After a desperate search, the Federation police have at last found the pirates' headquarters, the fortress planet Zebes, and launched a general attack. But the pirates' resistance is strong, and the police have been unable to take the planet. Meanwhile, in a room hidden deep within the center of the fortress, the preparations for multiplying the Metroid are progressing steadily. As a last resort, the Federation police have decided on this strategy: to send a space hunter to penetrate the center of the fortress and destroy the mother brain. The space hunter chosen for this mission is Samus Aran. He is the greatest of all the space pirates, and has successfully completed numerous of missions that everybody thought were impossible. He is a cyborg. His entire body has been surgically strengthened with robotics, giving him superpowers. But even the space pirates fear his spacesuit, which can absorb enemies' power. But his true form is surrounded in mystery. The planet Zebes is a natural fortress. Its sides are covered with a special kind of stone and is interior a complicated maze. On top of that, the pirates have planted devices and booby traps in the maze, and the pirates' eerie followers lie in wait around every corner. Samus has now succeeded in penetrating Zebes, but time is running out. Will he be able to destroy the Metroid and save the galaxy? How to start playing Metroid? First, you go to the title screen. Start or continue, password screen. Use the control pad to move the cursor to selected numbers. You can backspace or register position by pressing the button. When you finish the password, press the start button and the game will begin. When the game is over, game over will appear. The password will also appear. If you use the password to start a new game, you can continue your old game using that password. Important points to remember. Destroy the mechanical organism, the mother brain. Samus' mission is to destroy the mother brain in the planet's central base. On the way, he continues to search endlessly and kill the mini-bosses that he meets. The controller has several parts. Button A makes him jump. You can select weapons with the select button. And you can attack enemies with weapon B. Up arrow moves the weapons up, then you move left to right, shoots beam, missile, shoots beams are set up, jump, curl up, pause. During game data, Samus will appear on screen as shown in the picture to the right. In the beginning, only the amount of energy will be displayed, but later on, Samus will capture an energy tank or a missile. Those numbers will be displayed. Pay attention to this data! Hunt up power armors boost Samus' power. And start a game, Samus only has a short beam. You have to boost Samus' power by finding the rooms that contain power items and capture them. Boosting Samus' power gives him new ways to attack, such as wave beams and screw attacks, and bomb setting. There are 10 power items in total. Collect as many you can to formate Samus. The 3 zones of the Fortress ZBs. There are 3 zones inside the fortress are called Brinstar, Rocky Zone, Norfair, Fire Zone, or Turian, Central Base. You have to clear the first 2 zones before you reach Turian. Search out and destroy mini-bosses. The mini-bosses have their hides in Brinstar and Norfair. Stats have to clear the area and move on. When you are both down, you can make a bridge that will take you to Turian. First, clear the giant maze. The interior of the planet ZBs is a winding, complicated maze. And Samus must attack the walls with beams and bombs while searching for the secret passageway through he can advance. Use the map on the next page to work out where Samus is better set. Make a map of your own to guide you. The map is huge. It demonstrates where Ridley and Kraid are, and where the Metroid and Turian, the central base, is. All your paths will start with Brinstar. None of the fierce enemies appear in the start game. Use this time wisely to get rid of all the minor enemies and boost Samus' power. Warning! Beware of the water. Fall in, and Samus' energy is weakened. Face a treacherous fire sea of Norfair. If Samus falls into the fire sea, his energy seeps away. You haven't got much foot room, and the trick is to watch where you land. Watch out! 2 mini-bosses are lying in wait. In Brinstar and Norfair, Samus has to search out the mini-bosses in their hideouts and zap them. Look for corridors to their hideouts. Renew your energy and zoom ahead. And at last, you're at Turian. Once you've gotten rid of the 2 mini-bosses, you have to hit the mini-boss statues at the entrance of Turian in order to build the bridge. Now you're ready to enter Turian. The only way you can kill Metroid is to freeze it with the Ice Beam and attack it with missiles. Will Samus discover at the last the true nature of the giant mechanical organism, the Mother Brain? The key to winning. Hunt out the power items. Samus' power of attack is weak at the beginning of the game. He is armed with only a short beam. It is essential to hunt down the power items to strengthen him! Rooms containing power items are hidden somewhere in the Fortress of ZBs. Find the rooms that hit the crystal ball held by the statue to make a power item appear. Your items are Long Beam. It lengthens the attacking range of your beam. It can also boost the range of the Ice Beam and the Wave Beam. Useful for attacking enemies from a distance. The Ice Beam allows you to freeze an enemy temporarily. If you already have a Long Beam, then the Ice Beam becomes a Long Ice Beam. This can't be used at the same time as the Wave Beam. When you freeze an enemy, you can climb over it. Wave Beam. The beams are wave-shaped and stronger than normal beams. If you already have a long beam, the long beam becomes a long wave beam. The Screw Attack. This strong power item spins in flight to attack the enemy. Samus' power armor flashes during a screw attack. High Jump. With these boots, Samus can jump 1.5 times higher than he normally can. Jumping high walls to get to new zones are no problem to him with these. Be sure to get a hold of them. Varia. This raises Samus' powers of resistance and cuts in half the amount of energy he uses up when attacked by an enemy. It's the most useful when in combat with the deadliest of enemies. Marumari. Samus grows into a ball and round like a ball when he gets his power arm. Useful when traveling along narrow passageways. It'll help him out when his energy runs out. Bomb. Samus can use the bomb while he is still small and round. Use the B-button to attack an enemy with the bomb. Use the blast to break down barriers. You will need bombs when escaping the Metroid. Energy attack. Energy is stored in these tanks. Normally, the amount of storeable energy cannot go above 99. But with each tank, it grows by 100. You can collect as many as 6. Keep an eye out for them and save as much energy as you can. Missile Rocket. This stores missiles. If you capture one, you get 5 more missiles. Collect missiles for defeated enemies. You can store a maximum of 255. Press the select button to select a missile and press the B button to fire. Hordes of enemy characters on the Fortress Planet ZBs. Enemy characters, but they all obstruct Samus' progress. You may have to memorize the places of each character is likely to appear, the best way to overcome them. First, the enemy characters are Brinstar. These creatures can pass through walls. They like to chase after you in groups. Zeb. These occasionally fly out of air holes. Remember, it takes 1 blast of a normal beam to destroy the yellow ones, and 2 blasts to destroy the red ones. Zoomer. These fierce little creatures spray sticky fluid from their feet so they can move along the floor up and down. There are 2 kinds, red zoomers and the less powerful yellow zoomers. Scream! They stick to the ceiling and lie in wait for Samus as when you approaches, they spin downwards. Wait! These powerful enemies flare to the ground in irregular patterns. Flipper! These strange creatures do not have brains. They simply fly around in slanglessly straight lines. Rio! These are also pretty strong. They zoom down to attack Samus from the upper walls. The red ones are stronger than the yellow ones. Manu. These can pass through Rocks and walls. Be careful as he follows slums and groups. They are the weakest enemies in the hideout. Up to you to destroy them. Giga! These come out through air holes and sideways. There are two types of brown ones that have twice the strength. Scream! They use their wings like drills to descend from ceilings and attack Samus. Be careful of rock splinters when they're digging into the ground. Zeta! These boneless animals creep along the horizontal vertical surfaces. They normally live underground. The blue ones are the strongest. Ripper! These slow creatures don't attack, but fly aimlessly straight lines. It is wiser to run away from them than by fighting them. Sidehopper! These parallel enemies attack Samus while hopping. Be careful, Sidehopper's strength is second only to the mini-boss. Destroy him with one missile blast. This is the head of the mini-boss hideout. His name is Kraid. He hurls his horns from his stomach and back. Be very careful of his fierce attacks. If Samus gets hit by him, his energy will be weakened by a lot. The Norfair enemies. Mela moves in groups and pass through walls. Squeak! They emerge from lava and sink back into it. More than one blast of normal beam is enough to destroy them. Polyp! These places lumps of lava are blown out of air holes. They are weak enemies and have no life force. Nova! Their entire bodies are covered in spiky, fireproof wool. They crawl around the ground and floor. A missile blast will kill them. If you see the normal beam, it takes 2 blasts to kill the blue ones, and 4 blasts to kill the yellow ones. Gambit! Their bodies are covered by super hard shell. They fly out of the air holes and attack Samus. The red ones have twice the strength as the others. Ripper 2, the sequel. These Rippers have more advanced than the Rippers who fly in Rocky Zone. They can spit fire and fly at high speed. They like to save us the other Rippers, but fly a lot faster. These ancient dragons live in lava and stick their heads out to blow fire at Samus. Beware! If Samus is hit by their fire blast, his energy weakens. Multivola. These simple structured organisms are reflected off the walls and bounce around. They're pretty powerful, but are difficult to attack with the normal beam, as the walls reflect them and are always moving. Use the power beam to boost power first. A missile blast will then destroy them. Ruta. The skin that these powerful opponents can generate fire, radiate the energy inside their bodies. Be especially careful of the strong red ones. These creatures are most powerful to appear in this sea. And in Hideout 2, Zebo. These fly out of air holes. A single blast will lay the blue ones flat, but it takes 2 blasts to destroy the yellow ones. These are the weakest opponents in the hideout. These creatures fly down, halts with the ceiling to attack Samus, and then fly back up. Armored plated like the Garuda, they are also armed with 2 horns. It takes several blasts in a normal beam and a single missile blast to destroy them. These are multifile larvae. They crawl along the ground. It takes 2 blasts of normal beam to destroy the blue ones, and 4 blasts of missile blast to destroy the yellow ones. Multivola. These also appear in the fire region. You have to be extra careful of them as they move much faster. These are the products of the life force that Mother Brain breathes into the molten rock. He has the same attacking power as Holtz and Desega for the same habitat. Desega. They jump forward to Samus to attack him, and our second strongest creature in the hideout after the mini-boss. Takes several blasts of the normal beam and 1 missile blast to destroy them. Ridley! It's the head of the mini-boss hideout. It jumps into the air, breathes fire. It is the original life form of the planet Zebes and controlled by Mother Brain. Destroy it, and you win 75 missile blasts. Turian. Frinka. These fireball creatures suddenly appear in the last scene. Lots of them appear, but they're not very strong. The Metroid. This protoplasm is in suspended animation was discovered on the planet SR388. It clings onto Samus' body and sucks his energy. It can't be destroyed directly. Freeze it with the ice beam, then fire 5 missile blasts at it. Zibite. This energy source is vital for keeping Mother Brain alive. It is no more than a life support system, therefore won't attack. But it must be destroyed, and only missiles will do the job. 1 missile blast is not enough. Other weapons are harmless against it. You have to keep throwing missiles or it'll simply come to life again. Mother Brain. Mother Brain lies in the central base of the planet Seabees, the home of the space pirates. Its aim is to cultivate Metroid to multiply and conquer space. Zivite is its energy source. You have to discover Mother Brain's weak point before you can launch a missile attack. When hit, it makes a streaking noise. If you destroy Mother Brain, if you just manage to destroy the last enemy Mother Brain, wait for a message to flash across the screen in second layer. Something big is in store for you. We can't disclose it here, but we can tell you that this game is not over yet. Note, the time it takes you to complete your mission will determine its outcome. Well, that was lame. I mean, first off, the game doesn't know that Samus is a girl. the design for Ridley is horrible, and apparently doesn't even know that there are more locations in Zbeast than does Norfair and Brinstar Turian. It's like a lame-ass punk designed this game. I mean, does this guy know anything about Metroid? God, this is probably the worst Metroid fanfic I've ever read in my entire freaking life. That's not even getting into the art, guys. You should see this art. It's simply horrible. Just be glad I'm doing the whole entire fan art thing. Ugh. I wonder, is the other fanfic on my list something better? Oh, Legend of Zelda. That sounds pretty. Legend of Zelda. Hints on how to destroy Ganon. Basic wisdom. The treasure and the mystery. The overworld, the underworld, the Legend of Zelda ABCs. A long time ago, the world was in an age of chaos. Oh, for Pete's sake, I can't read this, guys! I'll try my best. In the midst of this chaos, a little kingdom in the land of Hyrule, a legend was being handed down from generation to generation. The legend of the Triforce. Golden triangles possessing mystical powers. One day, an evil army attacked this peaceful little kingdom and stole the Triforce of power. This army was led by Ganon, the powerful Prince of Darkness, who sought to plunge the world into fear and darkness under his rule. Fearing his wicked rule, Zelda, princess of this kingdom, split up the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 fragments and hid them throughout the realm to save the last remaining Triforce for the clutches of Ganon. At the same time, she commanded her most trustworthy nursemaid, Impa, to secretly escape into the land and find a man with enough courage to destroy the evil Ganon. Upon hearing this, Ganon grew angry, imprisoned the princess, and set out a party in search of Impa. Braving forests and mountains, Impa fled for her life from her pursuers. As she reached the very limit of her energy, she found herself surrounded by Ganon's even henchmen. Horrid what she would do, but wait, all was not lost. A young lad appeared. He skillfully drove off Ganon's henchmen and saved Impa from a fate worse than death. His name was Link. During his travels, he had come across Impa and Ganon's henchmen. Impa told Link the whole story to the Princess Zelda and the evil Ganon. Burning with a sense of justice, Link resolved to save Zelda, but Ganon was a powerful opponent. He held the Triforce of Power. And so, in order to fight off Ganon, Link had to bring the scattered 8 fragments of the Triforce of Wisdom together to rebuild the mystical triangle. If he couldn't do this, there would be no place Link would fight his way to Death Mountain, where Ganon lived. Can Link destroy Ganon and save Princess Zelda? Gil can answer that question. Good luck, and use the Triforce wisely. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to read any of this. I'm looking at the instruction manual right now, and they spoiled the freaking ending in the first 2 pages! You don't build up any suspense, don't build up any story. No, seriously, I'm going to read you the last paragraph of this, on how to destroy Ganon. Link has destroyed Ganon, and managed to rescue Princess Zelda. Now that he's got hold of the 2 Triforces, he once again goes off on his travels, making his way towards countries unknown. Who knows what the future holds for Link? See? This is an unbelievably short fic, but it goes on. It goes on for page after page after page. And it doesn't even give Link his hook shot. Doesn't give Link any of his weapons that we know he has. There's no Master of the Master Sword. There's only 2 Triforces. Seriously. This and that Metroid fic earlier are some of the worst Legend of Zelda and Metroid fanfics I have ever read on this show. And I am sorry I had to deal with this. I guess there's only one thing to say. April Fools, guys.